his greatest talent is being a master marksman or never shutting up. Deadpool is trained in ninja techniques, loves all kinds of weapons, and knows how to make killing fun. He has dedicated himself to an art, unfortunately, that art is the art of killing. Additionally, he is fluent in languages such as Japanese, German, and Spanish. He can heal faster than Wolverine. His healing ability can save him even if he is completely torn apart. As if that wasn't enough, he has been cursed by Thanos to become immortal. Characters have appeared 800 years later to prove that Deadpool is still alive. Like some characters, Deadpool can break the fourth wall, so he is aware of being in a comic book and can sometimes read the next panel or even mess with his own speech bubble. Due to his mental instability, telepaths cannot enter his mind, and his thoughts cannot be controlled. His healing ability progresses in a way that produces cancer cells in his body and then kills them, which means his brain cells also die and regenerate, making him insane. He rarely takes off his costume because his skin is even worse than Freddy Krueger's. In short, it's safe to say he's nearly impossible to defeat. Although his real name is Wade Wilson, no one is sure about Deadpool's past. He lost his mother to cancer, and his father was killed by a friend. Wade, who also has a history with the military, later started taking on assassination and hitman jobs. He begins to kill people he believes deserve to die. Over time, he develops a habit of acquiring new identities through plastic surgery after failing in every mission. Years later, he falls in love with a prostitute named Vanessa. After learning he has cancer, he leaves Vanessa so she won't have to live with a sick man. He is treated for cancer as part of the Weapon X Superhuman Development Program, using Wolverine's healing ability. When he kills another subject during a mission, he is expelled from the program and sent to a facility where failed subjects are sent for treatment. In this place where the sadistic assistant Arjux tortures patients, there is a game called Deadpool, which is a game of predicting who will die next. When Wade kills a patient friend of his who is being tortured by the assistant, he puts an end to his suffering, and in return, the assistant rips out Wade's heart and leaves him for dead. Filled with a sense of revenge, Wade heals and becomes Deadpool after killing the doctor's assistant. He decides who will die next. Deadpool has died 3 times in the past but somehow found a way back from death. However, all of this has not helped his unstable mind. Going a bit off the beaten path, Thanos, who wants to be the most powerful being in the universe, is in love with death itself, but contrary to that, death is in love with Deadpool. Thanos, who prevents Deadpool from dying, brings him back to life, but Deadpool develops 4 separate personalities. These are later cleaned up, leaving only one Deadpool, who has lost his sanity and becomes a man who talks incessantly without taking a breath. Deadpool, who has somehow managed to annoy everyone in the Marvel Universe, is neither a bad character nor a good character. We can see him alongside enemies, and he only feels good when he's in his costume because people would see his horrific face if he took it off. Despite being in an endless cycle of illness, he somehow finds a way not to get bored. Deadpool, who left behind the days when he hoped for a normal and good life, still misses some things, such as being able to enter Taco Bell easily. Our talkative friend, who loves to mention his favorite dish, first appeared in issue 98 of New Mutants in 1991. As if it weren't enough to remind us of Deathstroke from DC, this character also shares the same last name, Wilson. Rob Liefeld, the creator of the character, is very pleased with the way things are going. A character that combines factors like Spider-Man's talkativeness, Wolverine's healing ability, and Punisher's indifference to killing has climbed to the top of the Marvel world. Rob Liefeld's favorite issue is Deadpool 900. We saw Wade Wilson portrayed by Ryan Reynolds in a supporting role in the movie X-Men Origins, Wolverine, but as the movie progressed, we witnessed Deadpool being butchered scene by scene. I can't find words for him turning into a character who can shoot beams from his eyes after his mouth is destroyed. And it wasn't long before he was killed by Wolverine and his brother, which infuriated his fans. Of course, not many people watched this scene after the credits. Sure. It wasn't funny, Fox. Deadpool, played once again by Ryan Reynolds, fortunately, this version of Deadpool will be kept off the record, and the character's creator, Rob, keeps saying that this movie will be really great. After Fox Studios decided to make the film after shooting a test video in 2012, they put the video on YouTube in 2014 and asked for the opinion of disgruntled fans. When the audience liked the video, they gave the green light, and now the project has progressed a lot. When the first photo of his costume was released a few months ago, we were very happy to see a ridiculously weird photo, with the hope that the film's age rating will be a bit high. Kids. Our character, who doesn't hesitate to change his appearance like the Mask character, has spawned many Deadpools. Lady Deadpool, Kidpool, Dogpool, Dreadpool, Headpool. For example, Headpool was a zombie Deadpool who lost his head and moved with a propeller on top of it. Deadpool put him in the microwave until he exploded. There's even an evil Deadpool made up of severed parts of Deadpool. In the Deadpool Kills Deadpool adventure, all of them were killed by Deadpool, of course. Although he doesn't have many friends besides his old friend Cable, he thinks he's buddies with Wolverine. He also sees himself as close to names like Spider-Man and Iron Man. He thinks Spider-Man's costume looks like his. He's a bit annoyed because some call him Ninja Spider-Man. Captain America, who is not afraid to fight when necessary, is his childhood hero. Our character, who has a serious weakness for women, is currently married and happy. Deadpool, who used to be both good and bad for money, is not too bad these days. But how can we trust him? He's not in his right mind, you know. Now we're moving on to the extra section. We know he's very bad at shaving. With a face like that, we can't blame him, of course. We read that his voice has been likened to gasoline and gravel, so his speech bubbles may be different and yellow in color from the others. While the story where Deadpool kills the entire Marvel Universe ranks among the bestsellers, Deadpool, who couldn't stop there, started killing classics too. Also, if you dare to argue that Jar Jar Binks was good in Star Wars, don't forget that Deadpool won't hesitate to blow your head off. In conclusion, I can't mention every crazy thing he's done, but one thing's for sure: Deadpool is a character we can never embrace, but will always enjoy reading about.